defensive display and we got the goal. What's your assessment of tonight's?
Pretty much as you've just said, we could have been better in possession, especially on transition, that first pass. We set up really to be aggressive, but to then have a real counter threat. And ironically, we won the game like that, but I felt we could have been better in possession. But defensively, I thought we were excellent. Defended the cage fantastically well and limited them to nothing clear cut. And these have chances. In the Championship, they create a mountain of chances, especially here. But today, I thought we were excellent, and our discipline was magnificent, which you have to be if you come here.
And two key moments. One, Carlton Morris's desire to win that ball and drive into the box and finish. And then obviously the red card. What are your two assessments of those key moments?
Well, I don't want to comment too much on the red card because it's not my player or anything, but it's a red card. It's a red card. When you look at it, when you see it back, it's a red card.
Just an arms caught your player?
No, it's more than that if you look. So, but look, I don't want to comment too much. Then, in terms of Carlton, look, we're very brave when we come here and we keep two up top. We don't sit behind the ball. We get two up top. And we always had a counter threat, and that showed. When we had it, we had two. We could break into the channels, and we had a number of opportunities. And I think, to be honest with you, if we'd had a little bit more composed, a little bit better quality, it could have been more in terms of that. Because first half we had a number of little counters, and number of situations around the box that just a little bit more quality, we'd have had better chances. And then second half, when they gambled, I think we had a couple of, a few counters where we should have done better. But look, I'm delighted to keep a clean sheet here in 100 minutes, because 100 minutes football we played tonight, and it's a magnificent win.
It was a good composed finish though, because there was still quite a lot of work to do when he's collected that ball. It was kind of his drive, dynamism, and then composure in the moment. That was impressive.
Oh, really good. You take it, but he's been like that all year, and he's maturing now into a fine player. A target man, a player, and he gets his opportunities, and he's taking them. He's almost at his best tally already. So he's found a good home here. But we knew what we would get him, and we knew that with work, and if he bought into everything, which he has, which I pretty much knew he would, because he's a great lad. He'll get even better, and he's in a good place. We give him chances, he creates them. We play to his strengths. And we have a number of strikers here that are right at it at the minute. We know we can change two at any point, and then with Corley being out as well, and obviously Fred can do that position. We know we have real good options.
Fourth in the table, and Watford at the weekend, kind of in a good space right now.
Absolutely. Look, any win in the Championship is good, but we're unbeaten in 7, which is some going in the Championship, because regardless of how well you play, and you can get punched on the nose. This is a tough league. Saturday and things. It's hard to keep doing it. Journeys, recovery, the intensity of the league, how we play. So much can happen, but we've just showed we're in a real good place, and I'm proud of them, because they're a great group. They're a wonderful group.
It did seem that he was punched in the face. Tom, is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. He's centre half. You expect that. I don't mind that. I'd take 11 punches in the face. It means they get sending off every time. So, but not. I thought he was outstanding tonight. So that's what probably would have masked it, because he's kept Teemu Pukki as quiet as you've seen Teemu Pukki. Teemu Pukki for me is the best striker in the Championship. His movement, his finishing, his quality, the desire he shows to score goals, to get back on side, to work hard for the team is fantastic. And he was very, very quiet today, which means we must have played well, because he's not very quiet. Even in the Premier League, he doesn't have games where he's that quiet.
7 unbeaten is, as you say, some run.
In the Championship it is, and with the greatest respect, we don't really like saying for a club like us now, but look, we're relatively new to the Championship. Third season in, is it third or fourth season in? So, we feel we're an established Championship team now, but to go 7 unbeaten at any league is good. But in the Championship, I think, Premier League is at times it's almost impossible unless you're Man City. But in the Championship, because of the relentlessness of it, to do that shows that you've got some group.
Off you go. It's his first outing for you, Nathan. How do you think he's gone?
Yeah, I thought he's excellent, but I've praised him because he hasn't. He was injured. He had a great pre-season. Got injured in the last game, or the week leading into the first game of the season, and then he's fought his way back and had to be patient. But he's trained hard in the days when the group that doesn't play trains. He's showed a great attitude, and that's what we praised him for. Because if he don't, then he gets a bit disgruntled when he doesn't play, because we paid money for him. He's a big player, but when he then gets his opportunity, if he doesn't train right, he doesn't have his attitude right, if he doesn't do all the good things that top professionals have to do, he let the team down tonight. But that's a credit to him, because he's come in and been excellent and showed real athleticism. Didn't want to bring him off, but you know, in such an intense game and on 70 odd minutes and with him not playing, I didn't want him to pick up anything, because he'll be important to us.
Yeah, and your midfield too as well, Jordan and Campbell. You sort of lose words as to how to describe those two.
For how we play and for what we do, they're outstanding. They really are. I mean, Alan Campbell is a phenomenon. He's borderline freak, really. And then Jordan Clark's maturing. Jordan Clark was, with the greatest respect, Accrington's right winger. We call him Accrington's right winger because that's what he was, and he never believed he could be a central midfield player. You know, it's well publicised. We asked him to play, or we said, could you be it? And he said, I'm not really sure. Didn't want to do it. Now he's maturing into a wonderful midfield player.
Thanks, Nick.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.